Hello and welcome to the Pod Box. So we're up to episode 199 and talking about Disruptor, a black double-wedge robot with a saw mounted on an arm. It also had two problems. When it made its debut in Series 2 Heat F of Robot Wars, it was overweight by a good couple of kilos, and none of this extra weight was used for a failsafe. This was before the removable link rule came into force. Disruptor, naturally being a Series 2 debutant, faced the gauntlet. Its run brought forward due to issues with another competitor, the Parthian shot. Disruptor went for the middle route with the seesaw, only for Dead Metal to shove the seesaw in such a way that it would be nearly impossible for Disruptor to cross it without crashing into the fence for the two lanes, middle and right. Disruptor tried to cross it anyway. However, a killer rocked up and tipped Disruptor over after a long protracted attempt. It only went 5.5 metres along the course and was reliant on the Parthian shot doing worst to stay in when 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Parthian shot, your time is up. So that was how Disruptor squeaked through to face the trials, which that week was Sumo versus Shunt. Disruptor caught Shunt early on, but was pushed around. Disruptor held its ground though, and would not leave the middle of the ring. It was pushing back, but it was also pushed around in circles. By the time the 30 seconds were up, Disruptor was pushing Shunt and close to pushing the house robot off the Sumo ring. So, up next for Disruptor was an actual fight against Scoopbot Corporal Punishment. Disruptor got pushed early on, but got away. So, Corporal Punishment gave Disruptor a few rams and bent a prong on its lifting scoop for its trouble. Corporal Punishment's response was to turn around and try and shove Disruptor with its rear end, but this time Disruptor pushed back and sent Corporal Punishment close to the arena's edge. Corporal Punishment reversed away into the waiting house robots. It could not get away, not with Shunt and Sergeant Bash and Matilda hovering and Disruptor nearby as well. By the time it got out, it was far too late to help it, and time had nearly ran out on the battle. Disruptor was pushing Corporal Punishment as time ran out and the judges were called in. The judges ruled in Disruptor's favour. Next up was Welsh-lifter Panic Attack in the Heat final. The good news for Disruptor was that they weren't on Panic Attack's hit list. The bad news was that Panic Attack's hit list contained every single house robot and no competing robots. Panic Attack started pushing Disruptor early on. Disruptor could not hit Panic Attack with its weapon. Panic Attack was just too short for the weapon to actually hit. So, Panic Attack rammed Disruptor before pushing them into the pit of oblivion. Disruptor did not return for Series 3. Its team brought in a new robot, an Axebot named Excalibur. Disruptor had a bit of luck in its run, but it also had an interesting flawed design and a lot of pushing power. They really should have had a failsafe though. Next week, we have got the 200th episode. But who will the subject of that episode be? There's only one way to find out. I would personally like it to be one that's had a nice deep run, but I will take what I get. And what I have got is... oh, this will be fun. Robogeddon! Until next week, Callus244, out.